take it or not? Video.
Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that hot road and hop in.
Can we see me? I think we can, I hope we can. Hopefully it's not too overexposed because I had to put the blind up because it was a little bit too dark. Anyway, hello people! We are going to make some cookies. I put up a poll on my Instagram stories to ask you guys out of 4 different things what you wanted to see, and thankfully you guys wanted to see my banana oat cookies, which I'm so happy about because I love them. Oh, I love them. But I've just got a mixing bowl that needs to be washed on the outside. I have a mixing bowl. It's clean on the inside though, don't worry. A mixing bowl for the 3rd time, and my scales. Because usually for me, I would just kind of like decide how many bananas I want and then everything else I would just chuck in. But for you, I'm going to weigh it because I'll be nice like that. So all you need, as you saw the ingredients beforehand, there are the ingredients you need. What you want to do to begin with is put your oven on to 180, which I probably should have done first because it's going to take like a hot minute to heat up. So that's on. Yeah, that's on. I'm gonna take my trays out first. So, to begin with, we are going to put in, actually, because I'm weighing it, I'll do the weigh stuff first. So, we're going to use oats. We're going to put in, see, I'd usually use glasses. Hold on. I'm just going to use the cup that I usually use, and then when it goes into my thing, it'll weigh, if that makes sense. So I would usually use just a normal cup to weigh everything, especially my oats. So if I fill this up, my scales are on 0. So, oh my god, I'm wasting. Oh shit. That is how much I would usually put in. So it's kind of nearly a full cup, which comes to 99 grams. Let's put it up to 100. Actually, no, we're gonna make more. We're gonna do, see, I usually just wing it. But, whoa. Okay, so 150 grams of oats. That looks like a normal amount for 4. When I did 2 bananas, I did use around like 80 grams to 100 grams of oats. But because I'm using 4, I'm gonna go up to like 150. So, I would then put in my chocolate chips. Which which you need a teaspoon for. So if I put this back to 0, if my scales want to work, which there we go, I'm going to put in damn it. $70 grams of chocolate chips. So that could be any chocolate chips, milk, white, dark, vegan, non-vegan, dairy-free, whatever. And then I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons, so like flat tablespoons. If you can see, that's flat. So 2 of those. We love a bit of chia seeds, good fibre, amazing for you. Then we're going to put a tablespoon of cinnamon. Well, roughly a tablespoon. Half the time I don't get this right. Come on. Okay, that just doesn't want to come out. So, there we go. 2 big bashes. Done. So that's all the dry ingredients. Now, oh, I have a fork already. Look at me, prepared. I'm gonna grab another bowl and I'm going to put in here a banana at a time and I'm gonna mash it so that it is nice and creamy. So I'm just going to take off a little bit at a time, so like tiny bits, because then when they're already in small pieces, it kind of makes it easier to mash. We don't want that bit. Little bits, little bits, little bits, and I don't want that because that's gooey. Ugh. Okay, so 1 banana at a time, and then I'm just going to mash it with a fork as much as I can. Ideally, you want your bananas to be spotty, so they're definitely not green anymore. They're kind of as if they're maybe going off a little bit. So, well, put it this way. When they start to look spotty, Sam does not eat them because he says they've gone off. So, this is what I mean by spotty, if you can see. They're a bit banged, they're a bit kind of worn. Okay, so, try not to spill any, which is hard, I have to say. So you kind of get like a mushy pile that you'd give your baby, like that. So that's 1 banana. So all of the dry ingredients, sorry, I kind of cut off my head there. All the dry ingredients look like that. Okay, so I don't need the scales anymore. Just gonna put these over there. So I'm just gonna add the banana in to the mixture. And then repeat. This is probably a bit boring, so I'll put it on a time lapse for you. And I'll show you when it's all in the bowl. all of the banana in the bowl. This is what it looks like. So all we're going to do now is take the almond butter and you spoon out, say, I think it was like 1 tablespoon, which I think will be the rest of this. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish the whole thing, but it's basically like 1 heaped tablespoon, that's what you want, of butter. I am going to finish this because there is not much almond butter left at all, so there's no point me leaving it in there. Oh my god, I can't get out. So today I'm using about 2 tablespoons, so I'm presuming it's probably going to be quite a wet mixture, but you can use 1 tablespoon of almond butter, at the most use 2. Don't use any more than that, otherwise you're probably going to have to add more oats. Then I'm just going to take my spatula thingy and mix it all together. So the almond butter, or the butter that you're using, you will find that it will stay in kind of like clumps. But if you push it against the side, so you push it into the side of your mixing bowl, like so, like push, push, then it will kind of like flatten it down, if that makes sense, and it will make the mixture mix. So my oven is preset to 180 degrees and it has just beeped to tell me that it is ready. So as soon as this is all mixed together, it will be ready to go. Create a lovely sticky mixture once it's all together. You should be able to smell that banana. Is anyone else like me? So they don't like bananas, like I hate bananas. But if they're in cooking or smoothies or like cakes, anything like that, then I can eat them. I don't know what it is. It's just weird, but yeah. So, this looks so good. Technically, you can just eat this out of the bowl if you really want to, but I wouldn't recommend it because it wouldn't be very healthy. Nah, I'm joking. I would recommend it. I have done it and it tastes good. So you should have a lovely mixture that looks just like this. So it's all mixed together, it's not really moving, kind of like doughy. So what you then need is baking paper, parchment paper, whatever you want to call it, 2 trays without foil on. So I've just got 2 trays that have like holes through them because then they cook a bit better and a bit evenly, a bit more evener. They cook better. So I'm just going to put parchment paper on both of these. And then I'm going to move you over here. I will then take 2 tablespoons. I don't even need 1 actually. 1 tablespoon. And I'm gonna scoop a tablespoon worth like that. Just a little ball like that onto my parchment paper. And then squish it. Which you didn't really see, but I'll time lapse through this and then I'll show you with the last one what I'm doing. Okay, so now I've put them all out, I'll show you what I meant by like flattening them. So I spooned it onto the baking parchment paper, and then I basically took my little spatula, and it's a little ball like this, and then I just flatten it like so. So they're all flat and looking nice. So that is, whoa, it's so bright. That is the cookies. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Oh, that means there's one I can try. And now all I'm gonna do is put them in the oven until they are golden on top. So I will get back to the video and I'll show you when they are out of the oven. They are out the oven and look so good. So I've just got a knife and I'm basically just gonna dip it in and make sure that they come up as like a whole cookie. Let me show you, because that makes no sense. So they're all done. This is what they look like. So tasty. I can't wait to try these. So what I meant was you stab it with a knife, pick it up, and it comes up as a whole cookie. You will get little bits on it because of like the almond butter and the chocolate chips, because the chocolate chips have melted. But what you want is for the whole thing to be stuck together like a cookie. So they are done. Sadly, we have to let them cool down before we eat them. But what I'm gonna do just for you, after turning off the oven, is I'm just gonna make them look pretty. So, making things look pretty, 101 is a wooden chopping board. That was so sad. So, bigger cookies on the top, on the bottom. That one's bigger. So is that one. Just randomly like lay them out. And then take the other cookies and we'll just place them on top and around. So we try to look aesthetically pleasing. Making a little mountain here. Like that. Aesthetics 101. Here are the cookies. They look so good, and Sam's gonna be home in like T-10 minutes, so they'll probably all be gone. But if I can, I'll get a video of him trying it to see what they taste like. So, those are my cookies. I hope you enjoyed this video, which hopefully won't be too long by the time I've edited it. What do you think?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Do they taste like cookies or what?
Banana.
That's good.
Ah.
They're better than the first ones I made. What would you give it out of 10? An 8? You sure?
Yeah, not doing.
That'll do. That'll do.